Ciao Internet, Accent here. Today it's not a video about video games. It's kind of a different thing this time around. So I wanted to talk to you about one other of my interests, which is making music. I'm not a professional producer by any stretch of the imagination, but I had my fair share of experience in doing music back in the day. I was a producer for a hip-hop crew when I was younger. So I'm kind of revisiting this passion of mine in like the last couple of months, and I was like trying to understand how the environment of digital music production has changed in the last years, basically. And I found out that it's much different than it used to be when I used to do stuff like this, and it's much easier, and it's much cheaper, especially. So I want to make a short video, not like I'm not making a tutorial on how to make digital music at home or anything like that. There are so many channels that are dedicated to that are really good at that. So I'm not trying to do something like this. Since my channel is all about my many different interests, what I want to do is like just let people know that they can do stuff, and maybe like pick their interest and trying to make them like search for many more information on the internet and start doing these things themselves, basically, right? So today I want to talk about how you can start making your own music basically for free. Because what I found out in the latest months is that you can do anything basically for free. There is so much free software for music production these days, and the potential is kind of limitless, right? So it's not a sponsored video, but I want to talk about one specific software, and then I'll talk a little bit about how you do stuff in general, right? So there's one piece of software that you absolutely need if you wanted to start make your own music, and that's what it's called, the D.A.W, right? Or DAW. What is it, a D.A.W? It is, well, it stands for Digital Audio Workstation, right? So basically is an all-encompassing software where you can record tracks, write down MIDI tracks for notes, and also do post-production on every sound and instrument that you use for your track, effects, mixing, everything. You can do anything on D.A.W, basically, right? But this is a video for people who just want to get started, right? So I won't go in the nitty-gritty details for that. But I'll just say that there is one software which is completely free, and it does work really well. It's great, and it's the software that you're seeing right here at my right. Okay, so this software that you're seeing here, it's called Soundbridge. So go check their website out. It's soundbridge.io, and you can download basically the software for free if you just sign up to their website, right? You can donate if you want. If you like the software, I would suggest to do so, because they're continuing to develop the software, and it's getting better and better every time I open it, basically. Because I don't open it that often, so every time I go back and try to do something new, there's an update pop-up and there's new stuff going on with the software. So I'll break down in a very quick and easy way how the software is laid out and what you can do with it, right? This is an example. This is a track that I made for myself, basically, for this channel also, because I plan to use it. I don't know yet how I want to use it for this channel, but I plan to use it for this channel for some kinds of specific videos. But anyway, what you're seeing here, it's the timeline. So this is the time going by, right? When you reproduce your track, you'll see this bar like go along the tracks. So all these horizontal rows are the tracks. So each of them represents either an instrument or a recording track, right? I have them both here. When you see like the waveform of the sound, it means that it's a soundtrack. Okay, it's a recording track. And when you see these kind of like lines here, which are actually the MIDI notes played in the timeline, it means that this is a virtual instrument, a VST, as it's called. And I'm going to explain what those are in a little bit. So just to do an example, I just hit play here, and you'll be able to listen to my track. All right, as you see, guys, you hit play, and the bar is going along with the timeline, and that's the track. All right, I don't want to like make you listen to the whole thing right now. It's just for the sake of an example. Anyhow, so this is how it works. Like basically, you hit play. When you're done, of course, like defining your track. All right. So here in the bottom, you'll see all the different like basic stuff. So you have the file menu, edit options, and everything else. You get your track timing. You get here your BPM, so how fast your track goes as far as like beats per minute. Some other function, you snap loop. I don't want to go like in the details for this kind of stuff. There are plenty of videos on the internet about how D.A.W works. I want to show that this is a very good one. It's a very functional at that, and it's a free one, right? So I want to just do a quick overview for that. So you have your timeline, your tracks. Here you have again your tracks, but in a different view because this is a mixer, where you can like define the different volumes for every track, and also the pen value if you want to listen to the instrument more on the left, on the side, or on the right side of your headphones. If you've never done like music at home, I would suggest to use really nice headphones for that. It's very important. So here on the right side, you can see some stuff, right? What is this stuff? This stuff is basically all the instrument and effects, virtual instrument and effects that you are... That's my dog. My dog is crying. I'm sorry for that. I don't know if you are able to hear him. I don't mind. There's my dog here. It's crying because mom is gone. Anyhow, if you select a track, you see that the things here on the right side change, because the software shows me all the instrument and the effects that I applied to that specific track, right? And then I can open everything. You won't see that right now because I'm stupid, but you can basically edit whatever instrument or effect you have placed on that track, right? From this part of the UI. On the left side, you can see all your effects and instrument that you installed, or the ones that come with the software. Like there are some that come directly with the Soundbridge software, right? Like some basic EQ compressor stuff. There are some effects that come with the software, and there are some free ones that you can download from the Soundbridge website. Like there's a drum machine that you can get for free there. So this is basically your library of sounds and effects and virtual instruments. Okay, so if you know what a D.A.W is, you'll see this and you just go, okay, it's a functional D.A.W. It works. It is compatible with all the like usual formats of virtual instrument, VST, 3, 2, whatever. This version of the software is 64-bit, so you have to get 64-bit versions for every instrument and virtual instrument and effects that you get installed on your computer to make them work with your version of Soundbridge, right? If you have a 32-bit version, you get 32-bit versions of VSTs. If you have a 64-bit version like I do, you get 64-bit versions of the VSTs, right? It's easy. It's relatively easy. If you want to record something, you just select the track that you want to record on. You select the device from which the sound is coming from, and then you hit record here, and you can record anything you want. If you are using a virtual instrument and you want to like define which notes are being played, you basically create like a blank bar where you can write in. You double click on that and you get this view that it's called piano roll. Basically, you can go here and listen to the instrument, how it sounds, and then you can type in basically every note, right? And when you hit play, the notes will be played as you see them, basically. So if you know what I'm talking about, it's pretty intuitive, and it's very powerful because there are so many functions so much stuff you can do here. You can change the duration of the notes. You can change how the notes connect to each other. So much stuff. I don't want to get into the lingo and into the details of it. It's just, it works. Trust me. If you want to start and tinker with a D.A.W, get Soundbridge. It's free. Get some free VST instruments. There are many websites that you can like download them from. KVR, it's one of them. There are many websites on which you can just go and download free VSTs, or also like limited free versions of like usually paid VSTs, which are still useful and functional most of the time. So I recommend you to like just surf the internet for everything you think about that you need to make your own music, right? So it is a quick video. It's just, I don't want to go and like be like long and tedious for this. I just want, if you like music, if you like doing music like I do, and if you want to tinker with a software that lets you do that, this is one way of doing it for free. All right. So feel free to ask any question on the comments below if you want more information about this, and if you like this kind of content about music production, I'll maybe do some other videos in the future. So thank you very much, guys, for listening, and see you in the next one. Ciao, 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 ciao.